Join the party, we're raising hell. Just take a slice of the pie. Join the party, come out of your shell. Today, hit the bullseye. Whoa, whoa yeah. You're about to roll the dice. Well, don't think twice. I'll get it cheap at half the price. If you look for fame, take off your shame. I'm the spark that lit your flame. I no longer care if it's wrong or right. Dr. Jekyll stirs to Mr. Hyde. Join the party, we're raising hell. Just take a slice of the pie. Join the party, come out of your shell. Today, join the party, we're raising hell. Just take a slice of the pie. Join the party, come out of your shell. Today, hit the bullseye.
Rockology Show, Chris and Matt here at the Whisky A Go Go. Lead singer Jacob A.M. from Stop Stop. How you doing, Jacob, tonight?
Very good, very good. It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no problem. You've been playing your music on the station for what, a couple of years now, Matt?
A couple of years, man, since the first album.
Yeah, since the first album. So, first tour of the U.S.?
Yes, that's the very first one.
Is this the first show in the U.S. at the Whisky?
That's the first one, yes.
All right, so what's your impression just on one night so far?
Well, it's been nice. It's a shame there wasn't too many people there, but the people was wanting what we've done, and we just gave it to them. They want party, we just do.
And at first, you know, when you go to a party, it's kind of like not a lot of people there at first, and then all of a sudden everybody's like going, hey, this is where we need to be at. And, you know, before you knew it was over. But the last song on the set was, with all the other songs in there, Deep Purple, AC/DC, and you even played in the audience, not just on stage. So it was a great experience, but I'm glad I got to experience it. Anything you want to add, Matt?
No, I was going to sit there and say, were you guys planning on doing that for the show, for your final track? Because
we used to do that because as is the last song, it's kind of funny to say stop, boom, and we die on a stage. You know, that's the only because it's well, the title track of the name of the band, and we feel that saying goodbye with that song, which is very, well, it means a lot to us because we changed the world, but we don't want the world to change us, We don't want that fucking bullshit all over the politicians and all the world. It's quite the same thing, Without that, it would be a nicer place. So that's the slogan, Stop.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. That's where the name of the band came from, right?
Yeah, well, actually, it came to my head back in the days when I was a street musician. I used to play a lot in Barcelona streets and to make a living, and it was funny because every time it ended up like the same with the same thing. The police came and stop, and I was not listening to them. I was just playing and having a good time, and stop. Fuck. And I heard them once, and stop, and why? And then since then, every time I ended up like this, stop, and fuck off, and stop. And one day I said, well, this is a good name for the band, it's quite,
Well, you said you come from Barcelona. I know you had a little pit stop here in L.A.
Yes.
Stayed in the van behind the whiskey, which is where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're bringing you back home for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, but I got to ask you. You guys are a three-piece band. And you guys are probably one of the tightest bands that we've seen. So why don't you tell us a little bit more about the guys in the band and how those guys came into the band? Because right there, that makes the whole band right there, the three of you guys.
Yeah, when I came here, well, it wasn't right behind the whiskey. That was a little bit to sell it,
All right.
But we were all over the place living in the van. But it was another lineup. It was a singer and myself trying to put the band together here, but it didn't work. And we left Barcelona, and there we started the band. It was another lineup. I was just the bass player, and the band was getting very successful there. But we just recorded some demos, nothing important. And one day I was bored of the same thing. I wanted more. I wanted to make it big. And then I told the truth to the guys, and they all left the band. They didn't like to work, I'm just a musician, my feet on the ground. We just do music. We just want to entertain the people. And then this lineup came up. I met Vega. He heard something about us. We were splitting or something like that. And he called me and I said, yeah, the band is set up. Don't worry. You come, you just try. And he came with a fake drummer. And we started playing. I felt the love with him. It was good. And he said, well, when is the drummer leaving? I said, no, he's not in the band. He said, okay. We just tried loads of drummers, and then came up a friend of mine, and he did the job for some certain time. Then another guitarist joined the band as well, but that wasn't working. That's what was when we recorded Unlimited album, the first album we have, and it was just to try to get out of the shell, and try to just keep going. And that wasn't taking too long, and the drummer and the second guitarist, they left, and then we met Danny. Danny was a fan of the band. You can see him in some old pictures, us playing. He was following the band everywhere we went. He was there. You could see the hair, I said, hey, this man rules, and he just phoned me one day. And he said, hey, man, I'm the drummer of your band. I said, fuck off. Who the hell are you? I'm Danny. Blah, blah, blah. Who the hell? The one with the hair. I said, okay, you're in. And then, we tried him, and he was just 18 when he joined us. And since then, everything worked perfectly. We joined the Party album back 2 years ago. And then we got signed working a bit properly.
Yes.
So how long ago did you guys record the Join the Party album?
Joined the 2013, but since 2014 wasn't released because we were looking for a...
So basically you had the album already finished. You're looking for distribution.
Exactly.
Okay, so I guess my next question is going to be, because that's a great freaking album. Great album, great cover, man.
Love Jesus on the cover.
It's got to be him. He was a hippie.
Yeah, it's got to be Jesus.
He wanted love. He wanted sharing. This is the Join the Party concept, because you cannot expect everybody being correct as the way one certain guy wants you to act.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody has different things, different ways to do the things. I believe that, and if it wasn't any money, any bullshit in this world, we could help each other much more. That's why we put that most important symbol in religion, which is Jesus Christ.
He's also smoking a cigarette. He's got like
Smoking a joint.
Smoking a
and-
joint.
Smoking a joint.
And whiskey. I wanted to do it filthy, you know.
Yeah.
But he looks good doing it. That's the whole thing, man. It's a great album. Like I said, you guys sent it over to us. We've been playing it on the station now for almost a year now.
I know.
And got a great response for it. And
Thank you.
you know, it's just one of those things. But hearing that it was out there in 2013, are you guys working on some new material right now?
Yes, we've got enough new material to record a new one. Now we're fundraising money, but you can find them very, very easy.
So you're doing a pledge campaign right now.
Yeah, and they are called themselves Mofos, mostly from the UK, but as well now it's starting loads from Germany and Switzerland, which we've been there as well. And they help us with own initiative, like somebody is cooking cakes, just sell the cakes for us. They do things like this. Somebody do jewelry, they do that jewelry, they sell it to the geeks, they give us the money. So they're doing it.
That's awesome.
We've been selling some stuff, some jackets, some drum heads, and some stickers, some whatever posters, signed posters, and things like this. But we run out of that, you know. And
it's good to run out, right?
Yeah, and they are not happy. You know, I want it this way because I want the next album. I want which. This is not my own band. This is everybody's band. If you want it, you'll be there for us. We'll be there for you.
That's why we're here right now.
That's rock and roll to me.
Yeah.
So yes, we're hoping to get the money somewhere this year and record it this year. We're in the very early process, just jamming the songs.
Yeah.
But the songs
just
are written down, and the stuff is.
All right, well, let's go back to the album Join the Party,
Yes.
all right? I got a couple tracks I want to ask you about.
Yes.
One of the tracks I love on that album, I guess you could say it's a ballad or a slower song, is Coming Home.
Oh, yes.
Okay? But I have to ask you, what the fuck is the end of that song all about? Because it's like one of those songs where you're like, and then it kicks into this.
Almost like Black Sabbath stuff. I know.
Exactly.
It's quite a. That's very typical here, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Lots of crime.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm talking about my life, but it can be anybody else's life. If you ask me, I'll tell you why I wrote that song. It's it's all about when you're happy, when you go back to the days your mom cooks for you, some love in life, and not all is tears and everything is great and everything is shit. No.
Sometimes you're going back home, and the simplest things are the most important.
You can always come back home. Your mom will be there, and you feel that whatever is come to you, it may be a friend or whatever, your cousin, whatever, your auntie, whatever. This coming back to your roots, and you feel very good. But the reality is, when I was writing that song, I was having a very good. I was working in a shit place, loading and loading tracks, breaking my fucking bones, and it was like a prison to me, and that feelings came to me in my head, and it helped me to go through all that shit, and the boss was like a slavery, it was the biggest crap I ever done in my life, and and that feelings that came back to me and helped me, because everybody has something to some shoulder, but if you're not at home, if you're not close to your people,
family, friends.
You just think of them, and then I had to talk about the moment. Whatever. Then I was talking to. I was writing down in the song what I wished to tell to my boss. To fuck you. I'm gonna kick your ass. And as soon as I could, I left that thing and I started playing. So, thank you very much. Thank you. And side of the song, and then comes again the sweet one, because you get angry and you calm down, you think again about the good things that makes you the people you are, the person you are, and come back and finish in the soft way.
No, it's just a great song. It's a great song. And another song on the album, I know we talked about this briefly too, In and Out.
In and Out.
Yeah, that song's got everything that was great from the 80s, the party vibe and all that. So, what the hell's going on with that song? Because when I heard you guys, I was like, I said, I've just joined the party, man.
Yeah,
because
that's what we did. We just kind of joined the party after we didn't know what to make of it. And then we said, I'm joining the party.
Yeah, because because the music, it's like one of those bands you put on there and you can't not have a party. And that is,
no matter how much of a bad mood you're in, you put your album on, and everybody turns into a nice mood. It's a great mood. It's a party time.
Because we're
have fun.
party we've got, and sex is
Oh, yeah.
one of them.
Oh, yeah, of course, you need
sometimes you
that.
get whenever they let you get that,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you get it, you know. And sometimes I felt myself, because all the songs we write, it talks all about us, all the people around us. It's all real stuff. We don't invent it. We just talk because we feel that, and we have to talk about that. And it was a very good time with a very nice fat girl. I loved it, and she was me like a fucking slave. And it was wow.
Well, let me get this straight. A nice rounded girl is what you're saying?
Yes.
All right.
I love them.
He was
Prefer
having a
that.
party with her.
All right, you're having so this is in and out, huh?
All the time.
All right.
And it was just a bit, make a bit of a joke, you know. Like you like working, because sometimes sex is like, the man we like to talk about big mouth about that, but sometimes we are fucking sex slaves.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I wanted to make a laugh about that, you know, in a good way.
Yeah, it's a great song, man.
Thanks.
Great song, great album. What do you got, Matt?
I got one other song.
You got
This-
one
this is
other
the-
song.
This is the one song that I can't figure out that's on the
The
album.
Toilet Party, right?
No, not Toilet Party. It's the Pigs Falling Down.
Pigs Falling Down. That's a very special one. I love you to ask me about this one, because the people, we don't really, we played this song just a few times in live, because we need the people listening to it deeply before we do it again, you know. And,
But it's not one you usually play live, right?
Yeah.
Usually don't play it live.
If it's a long set, maybe yes, but not usually.
Okay.
What happened is all about in Barcelona. They started lots of people saying, protests to the government. They are just getting tighter and tighter. You know, just stretching the freedom to people. And they went out the streets. They stayed in Barcelona. There is a big square, which is called Catalunya, Plaza Catalunya, and they stood there for maybe 3 weeks. Just they were with campaign tents and all that things. They protesting, and the police came there. They kicked them out. They were just telling, we don't like your democracy. We don't like your bullshit. We don't believe what you say, because we end up always protesting and you never listen to us. And I felt very, very, very sorry for them, because I couldn't be there because I was in the UK, and I couldn't be there. I couldn't see. I was watching it on TV, and the way the police was treating them, it was young, like kids, old men. They were doing nothing wrong in the street. They were just praying for their rights to be human being. Just listen to me. It's not that about banks and money. Come on, we are human beings. We've got freedom to ask for, you know. And they were. It was blood all over the place. They kicked them out from there. You know, I felt very sad, and I wrote that song.
Yeah, it's a great song. I mean, it's like one of those tracks where you're like, I'm not quite sure what this is on the album for, but when you listen to the lyrics, you listen to the song, it's a pretty powerful song. So I'm glad you had a chance to tell us about the song right there.
Thank you very much.
It's a great song.
What do you got going on for 2015? What's going on for the band? I mean, you're here in Los Angeles right now. You're going to Retrospect Fest in Utah. It's a big festival. You're going to Rockalahoma?
Yeah, we'll be doing a tour called Road to Rockalahoma with the other bands, and we'll be doing like gig clubs and all the way down to Oklahoma, and that's it. And we will be back to the UK next weekend when we are back the 26th. Then the next weekend we already have 3 gigs there, which is a very rock and roll line. I love the UK. The people is beautiful there, and you know, we'll be back in Germany 3 or 4 times this year, in Switzerland as well.
So pretty busy. Mostly in Europe, though, right?
Yeah, very lovely. They wanted party, and we could give it to them. You know, we don't do nothing special. Something special is the people they wanted, and we give it to them. You know,
Exactly.
That's the only thing we do.
Okay, so where can people find out about the band? You got a website, Facebook?
Yes. We got website, which is www.stopstoptheband.com, and then on Facebook you will be very easy to find us. It's Stop Official Facebook, something like that. I don't remember now.
Yeah.
And you if you go to the website stopstoptheband.com, you'll find all the links to our personal profiles in Facebook, to the
Pretty
band
much
Facebook,
everything. Stop.
It's everything there. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Spinal Tap moment.
Yeah, we got to ask you.
Gotta ask you the Spinal Tap moment.
man. You had to have some on the road. Any freaking Spinal Tap shit happened to you guys on the road?
Oh my God. Oh, loads. Every day happened something. But
all right. What happened today? What happened today then? Before the show at the Whiskey tonight, that you can relate to a Spinal Tap moment.
It was pretty quiet. No, everybody was giving me hugs and everybody was sharing love. No. But once in the UK was so funny. We were finishing the gig. We were saying stop wars, stop politicians, stop religion, and all that stuff. And a fight started. Huge fight. I said, well, nobody's listening to us, We tried to do that. And two guys fell down on the stage, killing themselves. Well, I'm not gonna stop playing, Fuck it. We stopped it. We didn't stop and we did the show, And at the end of the song, people started getting calm. Well, this is getting there, This is getting there. Something like that happening. I don't know how.
All right, so what we usually do on the Hard Rockology Show, first we want to thank you again, Jacob, for taking time out to talk to us after your set here at the Whisky A Go Go.
Thank
but
you.
we always have you introduce a song, right, Matt?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and introduce
a song for
our listeners out there and give us a little background about the song. Whatever
song you want.
Lost in the UK.
Okay, tell us a little bit about Lost in the UK.
Lost in the UK. We left everything behind. We bought a van. We head up all the way up to the UK. Nobody knew us up there. And we started playing for 5-2 in the crowd. We were living in the van, no showers for 5 days. That's all about rock and roll to me. Lost in the UK.
It was rainy and cold, we were alone on the street.